Namaskar friends, welcome to Easy Peasy Hindi. Friends, how many of you are aware of the 5 W's and 1 H very commonly used in English language? Yes, it is the who, when, where, what, why and how. Today we will learn the Hindi equivalent of these words and they all start with the Hindi akshar ka. So friends, let's begin with the 6 K's of Hindi language. The first one, the Hindi equivalent of the word who is kaun. It's pronounced as ka plus au plus na. Kaun. Then friends, the Hindi equivalent for the word when is kab. Ka ba. Kab. The Hindi equivalent for the word where is kahan. Ka ha a. Kahan. The Hindi equivalent for the word what is kya. Now here you will see the ka is half and it is joined to ya. That means that ka will not be pronounced completely. So it is not going to be ka ya, it's going to be kya. Then comes why. The Hindi equivalent of why is kyun. Again here the ka is half. So it's not pronounced in its entirety as kayun, kayun, no. It will be pronounced as kyun. That is half ka followed with a ya sound, kyun. And then the Hindi equivalent for the word how is kaise. Ka, ai, sa, a, kaise. That is how. Now friends, let's use these words in some very simple sentences to understand what they mean and how we use them in real time. But before we do that, we need to understand about the Hindi equivalent of the word you in English. In English, whether somebody is elder to you or younger to you, we always refer to them as you. But in Hindi, there is a very clear distinction. Anybody who is elder to you, you always call them aap, and anyone who is younger to you, you will refer to them as tum. Or anybody who's your age group, who's your friend, you'll call them as tum. Now friends, let's see a small sentence with the Hindi equivalent of the word who. Now in English, we would say, who are you? The Hindi equivalent would be, the word is kaun for who, R is ho, and you is aap. Kaun ho aap. But that is not the right way to say the sentence. The correct way to say the sentence is aap kaun ho if the person is elder to you, and tum kaun ho if the person is younger to you. For example, here is this little girl. She's speaking to another lady. She says, aap kaun ho? Who are you? And the lady responds, मैं तुम्हारी माँ हूँ. I am your mother. Then let's look at the second W of English, where. Where will you go? The Hindi word for where is kahan, you is tum or aap depending upon who we are talking to, and go is jaoge. Now the root word for go is jana, but since it is futuristic, we will say the word jaoge. So kahan tum jaoge. But the correct way to put that would be tum kahan jaoge or aap kahan jaoge. So now she's asking her mother, aap kahan jaoge? Where will you go? Her mother responds, मैं office जाऊंगी. I'll go to office. Then comes the English word when. When will you come? So the Hindi word for when is kab, you is tum, and come is aoge. The root word for come is ana, but since it is futuristic, we say aoge. Kab tum aoge. But the correct way to say the sentence is aap kab aoge or tum kab aoge, depending upon who we are talking to. So she asks her mother, aap ghar kab aoge? Ghar means home. Aap ghar kab aoge? When will you come home? Her mother says, मैं 5 बजे आऊंगी. I'll come at 5 o'clock. Then she's talking to her friend and she says, what is your name? Now the Hindi equivalent for what is kya. Is hai, your is आपका और तुम्हारा, depending upon who you are talking to, and name is नाम. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? और आपका नाम क्या है? Now she speaks to her friend. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? What is your name? Her friend says, मेरा नाम राधा है. My name is Radha. Now, the Hindi equivalent for the word why. The sentence we can make with why is why are you late? The Hindi word for why is क्यों, R is ho, U is आप और तुम, and late we keep late as late. So why are you late? क्यों हो आप late? But the correct way of saying the sentence would be आप late क्यों हो और तुम late क्यों हो. If you're talking to somebody who's elder to you, आप late क्यों हो? And if somebody is younger to you, तुम late क्यों हो? So she asks her friend, तुम late क्यों हो? And that means why are you late? And her friend says, मेरी बस चूक गई थी. I missed my bus. That is why I am late. And the last one, how are you? The Hindi equivalent for how are you is कैसी हो तुम? Now how is कैसे, R is हो, and you is तुम. But the correct way to say this sentence is not कैसे हो तुम, it is तुम कैसे हो और आप कैसे हो. So she asks her friend, तुम कैसे हो? How are you? And her friend says, मैं अच्छी हूँ. I'm fine. So friends, I hope this video gave you a nice understanding about the Hindi equivalents of the 5 W's and 1 H in English. These are कौन for who, what for क्या, when for कब, where for कहाँ, why for क्यों, and how for कैसे. So friends, I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon with another video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.